With no further ado, Steve Solkela in the Solkela Polka band.
Okay. We got a Solkela Polka band. That was our sound check. I hope you'll recognize a lot of the tunes. We got a whole bunch in Finnish too, but if you space out, it'll all sound Finnish. I'm just endlessly grateful that I was lucky enough to be born Finn, because being Finnish American, it's like you got 50 sets of grandparents whenever you do a gig like this. So I had a near-death experience one time, and the one thing I learned at the little short glimpse of heaven that I got was that in heaven there is no beer, so that's why we drink it here. It's just a feeling of we want you to succeed because we feel like a brotherly thing, and I just love that. If I had one thing I really did want to tell the world, it's that you do have the option, you have the choice, you have the agency to be good, to do good, to put good energy into the world. I'm but a simple example of somebody who wakes up in the morning and chooses humor. I wake up and I choose good. Take the lamp cord, make some coffee, burn the garbage and oil the door, get the kids and call my mother. You don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore.
What is the Steve Solkela origin story?
Yeah, well, I was born in '96 and it all went downhill from there. I was born pretty humble beginnings. My mother is awesome. She's a hard-working person, and we're a lot alike. We both work so hard we don't hardly see each other. But I have her eyes. Life is one big game of hide and seek when you're still trying to find yourself. I grew up in Palo, Minnesota. It's a little farm community about an hour north of Duluth, maybe 52 minutes if I'm driving. And yeah, it's a great place to grow up. We had limousine beef cattle. We did a lot of haying, and yeah, for all intents and purposes, I'm a farm boy.
Have you ever seen a miner with a real bad shiner?
I don't do much of it now. My brothers do all the work on the farm now. I'm a city boy now. Moved to Duluth 2 years ago, and I couldn't be happier. I feel like I belong here. Just really love the music scene. Even though I'm on the polka side of it, I still have many factions of the music scene to explore and stuff. When you're busy, you don't always get to go to all the shows you want to. But I definitely feel I belong here.
How did you discover your musical talent?
Yeah, the first solo I ever sang formally was in Sunday school, way back when. I sang Star of the East. And even back then, at like 9-10 years old, I had a lower voice than normal. I think Finnish boys develop early, because by 11 years old, I was already speaking like a bass baritone. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. I always joke, I hit puberty and puberty hit me back. Yeah, it started with singing. I sang as a child. I sang in church, sang with the radio all the time, and loved ABBA, because my mom loved ABBA, so we didn't have a choice but to love ABBA. And then, yeah, about 5th grade, I got a trombone, and I quickly realized this is the best thing ever, and I like it. I love the test and the challenge of making sure you get 3rd position, 2nd position, play an A flat or whatever, and I always loved it. Every band director will get a kick out of this. I used to take my trombone home for the weekend and practice it. What a nerd, right? That was my first love. The accordion was kind of the hero of it. I never really thought music was possible to make a living at. I really grew up with that ingrained into my head. When are you getting a real job? Yeah, cool that you got a gig, but it's not going to pay the bills. Now it's my best paying job I've ever had. Yeah. And I've had like 80, so. And a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, and. I have the one-man band, the Berserk Blondes, the pop rock band.
2 and 3, it's gotta be the Berserk Blondes.
I love working with Kaylee because she is so quick. She's quick-witted, she's hilarious.
I think I saw him like 8 times in July when they said, hey Scott, but it was a different guy.
She's one of the best voices in Duluth, in my opinion. And when her and I collaborate, it's just like Statler and Waldorf, even if we don't have shtick prepared.
Hey, make some noise if you've heard us before. We got fans. We can use some fans. It's hot up here. Oh my gosh.
We have each other's back always.
Just like the last time we played here.
I love that girl like a sister. And our band is going to grow. It's going to be beautiful. I can't wait for the future with the Berserk Blondes.
Well, hey, guess what? We got a new album on the way.
We just finished our first album as a band, so check it out. A shameful, shameless plug.
Strike up the music, the band has begun. The Pennsylvania Polka.
I'm in a polka band, a gospel band, I did a metal band, I was in a barbershop group, and I have an opera company, a very small opera company I started.
I love love. I celebrate love.
I like to be busy. I think 200 is the perfect number for me. In this year, I have 14 different US states on my calendar. I went on tour in Finland in January, so it's like, here's a humble little farm boy that I used to be. Now, well, forget about the humble thing. I tried to be humble, I failed. But I'm just so grateful. I get to travel, all these things that I never would have gotten to do. And I had a lot of people that believed in me.
I think it's time to do one in Finnish now.
How would you describe your accent?
Yeah, it's Minnesotanese.
Tietäen katse tyttävät nyt, vain me tunnemme sen.
I spoke a little Finnish growing up, but really what it is I listened to a ton of Bobby Arrow. So he had kind of like a Finglish goofball thing going on in his accent. So picked up a lot of that and I hung out with grandparents. They didn't speak Finnish much. They did in their childhood though. But there was a lot of people that spoke Finnish in Palo, where I grew up.
We have the saying, if you love a Finn, raise your hand. If not, raise your standards.
I'm grateful to be Finnish because I feel like I'm a part of something. And getting to feel like I'm some kind of a bridge, you know, of two powerful cultures. American culture, Finnish culture. Well, I call myself an Amerifin, right? I'm not Finnish American, I wasn't born there. But I love being an American with Finnish roots, made of Finnish parts, however you want to word it. I always say I'm an Amerifin.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's just beautiful, the family atmosphere.
On your far left over there is the lovely Gina Devaney. I call her our first accordion. But I tell the jokes.
And what about your sense of humor? When did it become clear that that was something you could integrate into your act?
It's weird when you grow up in a family where everyone's hilarious, you feel normal. And it's not until you go to school and you realize that some people are serious that you find you'd rather be seriously funny. My grandfather was a hilarious man. He had an archive of jokes just saved from a lifetime of being a goofy guy. And when you hang out with grandparents all the time, you get to experience the best of generations of humor and jokes.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
But at the same time, I've got my own original thing going on.
I'm here to make you laugh, not aww. Ready?
I like the old-fashioned humor.
So Sven's like, hey, Ano, how many chickens you got there in that bag? And he says, if you can guess, I'll give you both of them.
It can be a little bit outdated sometimes, but it's all meant in humor.
Toivo's driving and he says, Ano, can you get out to make sure the blinker's working? He gets in position, he flicks it on, he goes, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah.
I'm here to laugh. I'm here to enjoy life. You might die tomorrow. Laugh.
Dennis Gerald on the tuba on this next one. He's not just here for his good looks, I'll tell you that. I'm here for the hot dog. Yeah.
I don't really have a gimmick. I get this question a lot. What are you when you're off stage? I'm goofy from the second I wake up to the minute I go to bed.
If you don't speak Finnish, good. This one's half gibberish anyway. Even in Finland, they were like, so what are you saying?
I'm making jokes even when I'm home alone. It's funny, sometimes there'll be someone there that I thought I was alone and they're just like, You're like talking to the mirror like he's an audience member. Yeah, that's how you get good. You rehearse nonstop. Career goals are intense. I just got an LLC. I started my own little theater company. I still gotta name it. I guess goals, it's neat. I'm in a lot of bands. I hope all of them succeed. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues. Positivity is power. I got a lot of fishing rod lines out there in the lakes, and we'll see where the fish bite. But always have a home base in Minnesota, no matter what. But you kind of go where the opportunities go, and yeah. But I think anywhere that there is a niche for my funny, jovial, happy music.
Well, I got me a wife, she's the apple of my life, but I wish she'd leave me alone.
I'll do okay.
Good singing! Wonderful!